Welcome to Akul Mac Live. And today we have a very interesting lineup. In fact, we have two guests who will be coming and talking to us about various business issues. So stay tuned, friends. And also, if you want to join us with your comments, with your camera and microphone, you can follow the link which is given in the description below. And you can join us live with your photograph, your voice live into our show. As you know, this is a live show. And so let's begin. I think the first news that we want to talk about is a very important news, and this is coming from the land of China. And I think before I start giving you the details of this information, it's very important for us to also understand that while India is doing everything to strengthen its global position and also making sure that the geopolitical influence of India is also enforced. Prime Minister Modi himself has traveled and made a fantastic outreach to rest of the world, where a lot of people were now thinking about India in a different way. So while we are doing that in terms of business, there is a lot of focus on bringing the position of India to much higher level, especially in terms of doing business. And also, Indian government has signed up a very historic agreement with UK government, where they are talking about increasing the trade between two nations, which is India and UK, to $1 billion by 2030. While all these things are good, these are very good initiative, but I think we should also keep a track of what China is doing in this region, because none of this information has been readily provided in the media channels. And therefore I thought I will bring it to people who are watching our show regularly. We are coming every day, and this important news is about the China has backed a forum called RCEP, which is having about 15 southeastern Asian countries, and all these major countries, like all the countries that you can think of, 15 of them. And their total net worth in terms of trade is going to reach something like almost like five their total strength is 5.2 trillion US dollars. So you can imagine, I mean, here we are talking about signing up with UK about a billion in next 10 years, but this group, their net worth itself is 5.2 trillion dollars globally. That's the kind of business this RCEP do, and China is one of the main country in this group. And the total population within these country is roughly about 2.2 billion people, and majority of these people are based in China. As you can you can very well logically think about it, the China being the largest most uh, goods producing country in this whole group. But I think this RCEP is about trade. Their headquarter is in Southeast Asia, and they are also having a tie-up with ASEAN countries, and they are basically trying to improve their trade deficit, and they want to increase cooperation. They want to increase the total revenue increase for every member country, which is like 15 countries, by about $512 billion by 2030 every year. So here we in India have no idea. I mean, if some of us may be having idea who are keeping track, but it is not publicized for the general public. None of the channels are picking this up, that there is a business entity called RCEP right in our neighborhood. We are talking about huge cooperation among themselves. And to do all this, I mean, this should not remain on the paper. They are actually implementing that also. They actually signed up this agreement in 2020, and from 1st January they want to kickstart this whole initiative. And when we say that they want to kickstart the initiative, is it requires a lot of training of people. um, there could be import export policy revision. There could be new way of providing import duties on different goods and services which are coming flowing between these countries. And to do that, it's not possible to do it on paper again. To do this activity, you have to have some sort of a system. So the news right now is that the Chinese have finished implementing the system, which is new system, which will create the ecosystem for better business ties between 15 RCEP signatories in Asia Pacific, Southeast Asia, and Asia Pacific. And they have finished, and they have also trained nearly 160,000 entities. And when I talk about entities, these are business houses based in China. They have trained the owners of various businesses. They have sensitized people about this activity that it is going to start from 2nd of January 2022. And they've also trained the import and export officers, basically the people who are going to control the fee structure of import and export. So all this is being done keeping in mind the increase in business, more business cooperation among the member countries, which are the primarily ASEAN countries. And you can see the impact of this, because this is a huge thing. It's extremely big right in our neighborhood. While the Indians keep talking about cooperation, but I think they have taken to a totally different level altogether, where they have finished training, they have finished implementation of the software solution, they have finished making policies, and now this whole stream of business is going to go live on a new system between ASEAN countries from 2022 January itself. So hardly a month away. So these things are happening, and I think we in India must be aware that while the India is also increasing its influence, but I think there are other things happening, and we should be cognizant of the fact that the China is not sitting lying down. And on one side, they are building a pressure on LAC on India, and there will be a business pressure coming in from the ASEAN countries in years to come. So